Elohim, the powers of mighty ones. Elohim, is a plural noun, the singular form being Eloah. This term does not denote a singular deity, as it is often interpreted, but refers to the collective powers or mighty ones, each of whom possesses distinct authority or strength. The three men who appeared to Abraham in Genesis 18, for instance, were each referred to as Eloah, but as a group, they were called Elohim. In the narrative, one of these, Elohim, was the chief, designated as Yahweh, and it is through them that the self-existent uncreated El revealed divine will. Elohim, therefore, is a term that encompasses not only the divine powers, but also humans, angels, and even idols, beings who, by their nature or perception, are imbued with a portion of divine strength or authority. In the Bible, Elohim is found about 2,470 times, often translated as God in many English versions, especially in Genesis 1 and 2. However, its use in the plural form is not an expression of majesty or excellence as commonly taught. It reflects a multiplicity of powers, not a singular, all-encompassing deity. For example, in Genesis 3:5, the word Elohim is rendered as gods, signifying that the term can refer to multiple divine beings, as opposed to a singular god. In Genesis 23:6, the children of Heth refer to Abraham as a prince of Elohim, recognizing his position of power and authority, though Abraham himself is human. Moreover, in Genesis 38, the term is rendered as great, and in several places like Exodus 21:6, 22 verse 8 to 9, and 1 Samuel 2:25, it is used to refer to judges or authoritative figures who act with divine authority. In these instances, those who hold this role are considered to be acting in the name of the self-existent uncreated El, thereby embodying divine will and judgment. Similarly, in Exodus 7 verse 1, Moses is called Elohim to Pharaoh, as he was vested with the power to act as an intermediary of the divine will. Thus, Elohim does not refer exclusively to a singular god or deity, but to the divine powers that emanate from the corporeal essence of El, whether in the form of angels, human rulers, or even idols. This understanding is reinforced when we see that idols are also termed Elohim in certain contexts, not because they are truly divine, but because they are revered as such by those who worship them. The mystical meaning of Elohim, emanation of the corporeal El. The deeper mystical meaning of Elohim is found in the understanding that these beings are emanations from the corporeal substance of El. As El is corporeal, so too are the Elohim, though they exist in various forms and serve different functions. The word Elohim is not simply a title for a singular, abstract deity, but represents the multiplicity of divine powers and forces that are in direct relationship with El. The term Elohim, in its plural form, signifies the various powers that emanate from El, each with its own role in manifesting divine will. These powers include divine beings, such as angels, who are directly emanated from El, humans who act as vessels of divine authority, and even the idols worshipped by certain peoples, who are recognized as having been imbued with some aspect of divine strength, though they are not El themselves. The pictographic meaning of Elohim further reinforces this interpretation. The letters of Elohim, Aleph, Ah, Lamed, He, Ah, Yod, Yi, and Mem, each carry profound symbolic meanings. Aleph, Ah, represented by the ox head, symbolizes strength and leadership, pointing to the supreme source of power, El, from whom all divine powers emanate. Lamed, resembling a shepherd's staff, represents authority, guidance, and control, indicating that the Elohim are the agents of divine will, guiding creation under the authority of El. He, depicted as a window or an open door, signifies revelation and expression, suggesting that the Elohim are not silent or inactive, but reveal divine will and purpose in the world. Yod, Yah, represented as a hand, symbolizes action and creation, indicating that the Elohim play an active role in executing the will of El, shaping history and guiding creation. Mem, symbolized by water, reflects the vastness and expansiveness of divine power. It speaks to the boundless nature of El's strength, which is manifested through the Elohim, who are able to shape and control creation. In this way, Elohim refers to the collective divine beings, each of whom is an emanation of El, corporeal, powerful, and imbued with the ability to manifest divine will. The Elohim are not separate from El, but are intimately connected to the source of all power, emanating from the corporeal substance of the self-existent uncreated El. These beings act as divine agents, guiding creation, executing judgment, and revealing divine truth. But they are always under the sovereignty of El, who is the ultimate source of power and authority. Conclusion. The term Elohim is a plural noun that denotes a multiplicity of divine beings, powers, or authorities. It is used to refer not only to God, but also to angels, humans, idols, and even judges who represent divine authority on earth. The interpretation of Elohim as a singular deity or majesty is a misreading of the text, as it fails to account for the plural and relational nature of the term. Elohim represents the powers emanated from the corporeal substance of El, the self-existent uncreated El, the source of all divine power. Each Elohim is an agent of divine will, reflecting the power and authority of El in a variety of forms and functions.